Hi, I'm Gia Nicolaides with your morning brief on the coronavirus. It's now day 46 of the national lockdown and day 11 under level 4 of the regulations. Many South Africans are starting to feel lockdown fatigue, and there are calls for government to relax regulations and open the economy even more. At the same time, the number of COVID-19 cases continue to rise. The number of new infections has increased by 595, and so we've surpassed the 10,000 mark with 10,015 cases. The death toll now stands at 194. While political parties were initially united over the president's decision to lock down the country, the DA's leader, John Steenhuisen, says the lockdown must come to an end or risk devastating consequences for the economy. COPE and the EFF say the DA is being irresponsible. Meanwhile, Gauteng's Health MEC Bandile Masuku says they are reluctant to release stats for specific communities due to the fear of stigmatization. Currently, Gauteng is only releasing the number of cases by regions. There are also concerns that the recent one-way travel grace period has increased the number of cases in the Eastern Cape, as people from the Western Cape entered the province. The Eastern and Western Cape now account for 84% of the new infections. Two KwaZulu-Natal hospitals, which were in the spotlight after staff and patients tested positive for COVID-19, are expected to reopen tomorrow. The St. Augustine's Hospital and the Kingsway Hospital both had outbreaks. They've now been cleared and are able to take in patients again. At the same time, more than 1,000 people have been arrested in KZN last week for breaking lockdown rules. The Restaurant Association of South Africa has sent an application to government asking it to allow customers to collect food orders, saying deliveries to people's homes are simply not enough to help the restaurant industry bounce back from level 5 of the lockdown. Globally, there are 4.1 million cases, and in Wuhan, which was once the epicenter, there are now 5 new infections, which has raised concerns about a second wave. In a leaked call, former US President Barack Obama described President Donald Trump's handling of the coronavirus pandemic as chaotic. In the UK, during a televised address, Prime Minister Boris Johnson announced a limited easing of restrictions, including allowing people to exercise outside more often and encouraging some people to return to work. But he says the lockdown won't end just yet. For this and more on the pandemic, including EWN stories on loan sharks taking advantage of the vulnerable and how spaza shops are coping, go to ewn.co.za/coronavirus.